Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Masafai, back with a new video. Before I get started, I need y'all to help a brother out by hitting that like, comment, subscribe, and share if you like the content. Today, I want to talk about
pace 20 minutes 39 seconds.
All right, well, I hit 6 miles. So today I want to talk about the quote behind every successful man, there's a great woman. Well, let's dig into that a little bit. So let's get on me. Let's talk about me. I'll be 41 in 22 days. So back at the age of 27, I had bad credit. Decided to clean up my credit. So I took money that I had saved as well as income tax, and I went and paid all the bills I owed, a few credit cards, some medical bill, things of that nature, and got it clear. I no longer relied on income tax refunds to save money or make it ahead. That was a goal I made for myself at a far younger age. It just took a little time to get there. So 27, cleared everything. 28, I was living back with my older brothers and decided that didn't really like that situation no more. It worked out when I was younger, but now I'm older. I need my freedom. And pretty much, also another thing I learned too is never move with a woman. Now mind you, in my previous relationship, I wasn't put out, I actually left by choice. So, but don't move with a woman. But anyway, I decided that my living situation with my older siblings wasn't something I wanted at that point. Being a little bit older, I wanted to move out on my own. So I ended up moving in my uncle's house, one of his houses rather, and everything was smooth. Probably a good 8 months or so. Now, the deal was, when I moved in, was to pay the light and gas bill, whatnot, whatever extras that might be needed. The light and gas bill wasn't that cheap because the basement was utilized as a cannabis vegetation facility. That's what it was utilized for, so the bill wasn't that cheap. And I had no problem with that because it wasn't bad back then. So it was cool, but it came at one point where he needed me to move out because he needed to sell the house. He wanted to sell the house. And it's pretty much kind of sudden. So I don't like how that situation played out, so it sparked the anger in me. And the anger was pretty much, I want my own house so I don't ever have to deal with the situation again. And that was sometime at 28. Can't think of the year right now because it's 2026. So it's almost 13 years ago. So forgive me. But I was 28 and a half-ish. So I began working. I worked a lot of overtime, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of just really putting the grind in because I was angry. And I wanted to get a house and show everybody that I can do this on my own. I don't need nothing from nobody. Because at that point, I was done asking for favors from anyone. So I had a female cousin who was my realtor, and I had her sending me houses or lists of housing every week from 5,000 to 10,000. And the houses was in terrible condition at that value back then. So I just kept saving money and building and building. And every new milestone I hit, I had her increase the housing bracket that I was in. So eventually the bracket went from 5,000 to 10,000. When I got to 10,000, I had her start sending me houses from 10 to 15,000. When I got to around 15,000, I had her sending me houses from 15,000 to 30,000. But I ended up running across my house in 2015, November, be exact. And I paid or bidded on it November 18th, 2015. Bid it $20,008 on my house, and I won and went big. Didn't even have 20,000 at the time yet, but I knew, well, how I was working, that I can make that no problem. So I won the house. I went and made the rest of the money. And December 18th, 2015, I took that check out my account and went and cashed it out. So it's around 21,500 some odd dollars and some change or whatever. And I own the house. Then, surprise, had to do the plumbing. Somehow I squeezed another $2,000 out of thin air. Don't know where I got it from, but I didn't borrow it from nobody because I still was trying to make sure that I had my own back. So that was the goal. I got the plumbing done, I got some paint done, I got the bathroom floors done, I got the kitchen floor done, and January 6th, 2016, I moved in my house. And didn't really make no improvements for a while because I was being cheap, but ever since then, I've just been building money, building things, buying vehicles, and just doing what I need to do, you know? Still making sacrifice, still trying to build more money, still trying to get to a certain level of wealth and savings to always prepare for a rainy day, because it's never a matter of if it's gonna be a rainy day, it's just a matter of when. You always wanna be ready for it. Sometimes when it rains and pours, and it can pour hard, you always wanna be ready for it. The reason I bought my house cash like that is because I watched a few people close to me lose their houses for unpaid mortgage. Meaning the payments kept going up every year. They got to the point where they could no longer sustain it. And I didn't want that to be me. So my strategy against that, or to remedy against that, is cash it out. That way you have no mortgage at all. Well, how do you cash them out? Most people don't sit there and be able to save $15,000, $20,000. Well, if you're really serious about it, don't meet most people. Get serious about it. Make the true sacrifice. If you really want it, do it. And that's what I did. So, got my house. I've owned it now for a little over a decade. And also, I go to therapy. I stopped smoking cigarettes almost 5 years ago. I stopped drinking, period, a little over 3 years ago, which was May 8th, 2023. And I say this to say, this entire time, and I currently have 6 vehicles, I put a 30,000 watt system in my vehicle. I currently in the process of building me a studio man cave. I just spent $4,000 on subwoofers, another over $1,000 on studio monitors. And I'm not saying any of this to necessarily stunt. I'm saying all this to remind y'all of one key detail that I'm about to simply mention here. I've been single for 13 years. I've did all this work, the therapy and everything that I'm currently doing and have did on my own. Where is this woman that's helped building me? And a lot of times it's too many people who try to take credit for building someone who they didn't build. And no one can take credit for the things I've built. I've been in a few situationships throughout the years. Oh, I totally forgot. $42,000. Been single the whole time. All I'm saying is this: I built myself. This woman that's supposed to mysteriously exist that helps so-called build great men, that ain't always the case. And a lot of times that probably haven't been the case at all. It's just somebody wanting to take credit for other people's work. What I've earned is 100% credited to me. I'm not gonna allow nobody else to take the credit. Look at my shirt. After Monday and Tuesday, even the calendar say. So to y'all who want to try to sit there and, you know, be on that BS, to try to give other people credit for what I've built on my own, no sir. No one but me can take credit for what I've built. Some people may have been along the way, but they can't take credit in anything that I've built for myself, because what I've built for myself came from sheer ambition, willpower, and straight up sacrifice, and the want to do better. Not want to be the norm, not want to be like everybody else. I learned lessons without having to learn the hard way. I looked at where other people failed at and didn't make the same moves. So I don't have to bump my head to learn a lesson. I learn from other people's failures. So take that what you will, but the whole idea of this video here is, behind every great man, it's not always a great woman, okay? I'm still doing the work. I still go to therapy. I'm still working on being a better version of me. I always been working on being a better version of me, and never needed a woman's guidance to teach me that, okay? And I was also wondering, in my current position, the type of man that I am, I'm a pretty well-crafted man. Not polished, still got a lot of work to do, but I'm pretty well-crafted. And I was just wondering, what would a female bring to me at this point in my life? You know? What would a woman have to offer me? And can she so-called build me up? And I don't think so. I am still on the upward trajectory myself based on what I do and how I live. And if a woman come into my life, then she will be introduced to who I am and the greatness of what I'm going to represent and what I'm going to build. But other than that, I don't see a woman making me create more than what I'm going to create on my own. Simple as that. And hold on. Oh, I'm 6.5 miles in. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, cause I'm about to go home. I gotta put this bike together, all the new accessories. So this is me, Master 5. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Y'all have a great day. Peace.